Good morning, it is August 9th, 8:11. That's right, 8:11, not 6. You see the lake. There's the hut down there. Privy up there in my campsite. I am now hitting trail. I have 40 miles and until Saturday to make it to Monson, so I can relax more. I don't need to do big days, even though I did a 17-miler yesterday. It just rained all day. So there was no videoing on Monday. Rained all day. Hopefully my wife was able to take all the videos on my laptop that she took home with her the other day and upload all the videos. I had a pain in the butt time trying to upload 3 videos where we were staying. I don't know what was going on with that, but I could only get one in the 2 days. 2 days to get one video uploaded. So now I am making my way. I got 3+ miles to get to the Kennebec River and the canoe crossing. Everybody else is pretty much left. It's one more tenter, but I'm not in a hurry, so they can all rush and get to the canoe. It doesn't get there till 9 anyhow. 9 to 2, I should have plenty of time. I think I got a couple of big climbs to do today, or decent climbs. Yesterday was easy for hiking other than the rain, but we'll see what we can do for video today. Alright, this is a new section of the AT apparently. You have to ford the river. My feet are already soaked. This rain didn't help, so I'm sure the river's up. Guess I'm gonna ford the river. Water's actually quite warm. Up to my knees. Like a little river bath first thing in the morning. There's an interesting bridge. Just add water. There's a swimming hole down there. We are at the river crossing awaiting the canoe, which is officially part of the AT. My turn next. 2 at a time. On top of that, I'll have to pick up the others. There's a nice privy for you right there. Right as you cross. But we're heading north. I thought I had some big climbs today, but I just looked at the graph. Doesn't look that big. I don't know. We'll see. It's 10:30. Got all the time in the world. Here's Route 201, Caratunk, Maine. Just here this past weekend, a couple days ago. The Sterling Inn is a mile and a quarter that way. Like a brew house 2 miles that way. Store is 5 miles that way. Looks like I'm going that way. 37.4 miles is where I'm heading. And it's Tuesday morning, a little after 10:30. So, plenty of time to make it to Main 15. And then, Charles will come and get me. Start of my 3-day weekend. Another main Ford. It looks like we're gonna go that way. Somehow. Well, after one, at the Pleasant Pond lean-to. Hoping to find a tenting site. No intentions of staying in a lean-to. Candles, someone's shirt. Morning, it is August 10th, 6 a.m. My tent is picked up. I'm ready to go. So, just an update. My Nemo tent pad is destroyed. I went to unplug the one of the plugs. You have two plugs, an inner and then an outer. I went to unplug that so I could fill it up and totally tore the corner right off of it. Right off. I was so disappointed because I stopped early. I wanted to rest and it was rainy and be comfortable. Foot's hurting me and I don't need to do big miles to get to Monson, so it was just disappointing when that happened. I have no cell service, so I had to do a Garmin message to my wife to try to call Nemo, see if they could expedite one, if they're going to do that or not. If not, I'll have her bring hers when I see her in Monson. So now I'm trying to boogie to Monson. If I have to, I'll get a bunk at my buddy's place. I'm not interested in sleeping 3 more days on the hard ground. I got 2 I'm going to have to sleep, so just one of those things, you know, really bumming because I really like my Nemo pad and it's super comfortable and keeps me off the ground, which helps keep me insulated, so all those things. And it's been rainy and dreary, so it's been a little chilly. So, but on a good note, trip is almost over, so just one more thing to deal with. Let's get on trail. Yep, that's Maine right there. Rocky, Rudy, and we've added wet. Enjoy your ride. No view today. Hey people, here's your view. Well, just imagine like green trees down there, maybe a couple dozen lakes. You know, use your imagination. I mean, it's still kind of cool. Up on the bald, a little slickery, a little slickitation. Use my bushisms. Having some slickitation today. Must be careful. So I guess being careful would be taking my own advice and putting this phone away. But you know, it's all good. I want to give you guys something to look at as we get closer to the big day. It is coming soon, people. Kind of cool. Almost looks like a bunch of teeth in need of dental care. Gotta go over there. You could get wet on this ride. Thankfully it's dried up a bit, so fingers crossed on this one. Wow. You can go right through there if you're skinny. Now check out that roof. Nice. I like what you've done with the place, Fred. How's Wilma? Now, heading my way up Moxie Bald. You have to get our views when we can get them. Wonder if that's still Pleasant Pond. There you go. Not bad. I think it came from over there. You hear water gurgling too. It's really cool. You can hear some coming behind like the trees and moss, but you can't see it. But you know it's there. I can hear it up there, so we'll see. It's a long way to go. Up here on Moxie Bald Mountain. Interesting. Before I got here, pardon me, it got sucked in real quick. There were views down there. But I'm gonna take a quick break. I just mouthed some serious blueberries here. There's some real good ones. Big, luscious, dark blue. So yeah, and I'm filling up my bottle again. So then I gotta head that way, see the cairns, and get off this mountain. I'm gonna take a break. So, while I was chatting with my wife and getting a hold of Nemo for warranty again, the sky cleared up a little bit of some lakes. But I'm gonna get off this mountain, see if I can get another 10 miles more in me today. Now we got a little bit of ford to do. I'm gonna cross there somehow. No moose. Morning is August 11th. My site is picked up. 5:53 a.m. Getting back on trail. Got 8 miles to go to get to my buddy's place. Yeah, we had to ford some swampy stuff behind us. This is even trickier because I really can't see the bottom. Gotta go that way. It's looking like it's gonna be at least waist deep. First thing in the morning. Embrace the suck. Yeah, that was kind of sketchy. This section is, it's like mud, and I heard there's people getting sucked into it. This is a big, wide section you gotta ford. I made the right decision, went to the right a little bit. It was all hard rock on the bottom. But there's a beaver dam, and they're gonna have to do something with that beaver, or that's gonna get worse. So, the problem I'm having is walking, this is day 4, in wet shoes. The tops of my toes are rubbed raw, and I really can't tape them because my tape won't hold. I got some other kind of, I thought it was K-tape, but it was some kind of knockoff, and it does not hold in wet like the K-tape does. So basically I got 8 miles to go to get these daggone shoes off. And I'm hoping it'll be a nice day today where everything can get hung out on the clothesline at my friend's place and dry out. So that's my goal today. I'm not staying one more night in the woods when I can get a bunk. I'll just pay for the bunk. It'll be worth it. See if I can get everything dry and squared away. We continue. All right, man, this is going from foolish to downright dangerous. You expect people to cross this stuff. Not sure where to cross. The trail's over there, but the shortest route is like here. But there is a deep spot right there where that current is. This is freaking ridiculous. I may go right up there. I think I gotta cross there and then there because the trail's over there. Well, made it across. Slow and steady. Up to my crotch, just like the last one. The last one though, you gotta watch out because I was told there's some mud you can sink right in. So I was fortunate to fall a bunch of rock. That you had to kind of like island hop, go to that little island area, bushwhack through what appears to be a trail, and then slowly make it across the other side. Just a little note to self, or note to you. If you're doing something like that, make sure you have your backpack unsnapped, because if you get sucked under, the last thing you want to do is be fumbling around with your buckles. So have them unsnapped. That way if something happens, you can toss the pack. You can always get another pack or chase it downstream. But yeah, that's kind of ridiculous. I mean, with all this rain we've had, that just makes it even more dangerous. I can see why my buddy here is adamant about Maine putting some bridges in certain areas. That would be a good area. Well, we got another ford to do. Not quite sure which side of the tree here, but it doesn't look that deep, so let's get it done. Well, according to that sign, 6.3 to Main 15, but I am 3 miles before that, and I'll be taking a right-hand turn, heading to my buddy's place. He's not expecting me till tomorrow, but since he said no worries on anything I've asked, I don't think there'll be a worry with me showing up a day early. Looking forward to hanging all my gear. Looks like the sun's trying to break out. Get in the shower. I know he has loaner clothes, so I'll probably just run these through the sink a little bit, because Shaw's has laundry. And I think my buddy was trying to work on getting that set up. There's a place on a main drag on the second floor of a hostel slash restaurant where you can get clothes done. I did it the last time I was out here. So, but because Shaw's does clothing there, and they have hiker clothes, loaners, I'm just gonna kind of rinse mine out today, because if I do a slack pack tomorrow, I'll need them tomorrow, but at least I'll get some of the salt and sweat off them. So, a little after 9, 3 miles to go, more or less. Pushed me about where I was planning on being there at 11-ish, based on about a 2-mile-an-hour pace. If you get there earlier, it's a bonus. But we continue. Keep it on. Check that out. For what you can see, that's a car on its side. Left side appears to be a back gate of some sort. So some way, somehow, that sucker got out here and rolled probably 50 years ago. Cool. Here we are at my buddy's place, 100 Mile Wilderness Cabins. It's my place the next 2 nights. Not bad. Dirt beats a hard ground sleeping. Cold, wet. Everything's hung out. Got the hiker laundry going over there. remnants of my Nemo pad. Everything's drying out. I'm about going to get some food.
That's all, folks.